This was definitely the furthest we've ever traveled as a family.
13-hour flight and then a 45-minute train ride.
We did spend a few days in Tokyo when we first landed, but we're going to start our story here in Kyoto.
It was a nice, more historic feel to it. Lots and lots and lots of tour gates, even little ones.
What did you think about the differences in the Japanese culture and society?
I feel like there were a lot of rules, but I feel like all of the rules made sense.
Learned about the tea ceremony, what it represents, how it's meant to be experienced.
Kyoto is the historic capital of Japan, preserving tradition within its architecture, fashion, and food. Gion, a district in eastern Kyoto, is home to many famous tea houses and geisha, or geiko as they are referred to in Kyoto.
We also had an experience with a maiko, almost a geisha.
That was really interesting.
I think this was the highlight of Kyoto for us, but it was something that we struggled a bit to schedule as foreigners. We had a tour guide who also acted as our interpreter so that we could have good conversation.
We got to play traditional games.
She was in her 4th or 5th year of study, and she shared her love of traditional Japanese arts with us. We felt very privileged to have the experience as foreigners. At the other extreme was our visit to the Nintendo Museum in Kyoto, which is in a renovated Nintendo factory and repair center. You have to enter a lottery a couple months in advance to purchase tickets, which we were lucky enough to get. The downstairs is filled with interactive exhibits featuring Nintendo products that span beyond the familiar video games. The upstairs has an archive of prototypes, artwork, and commercial products. While the museum does have a themed cafe, it is absolutely overrun and there are much better options nearby. Mamaki is about a 10-minute walk to the west.
Yeah, and there were a whole bunch of different dishes, and they were all really good. I really liked the Wagyu beef.
Everything was good though.
Make sure to reserve in advance because there are only 18 seats.
We went to the Nishiki market.
The ingredients are of good quality but prepared by largely inexperienced people, like this octopus.
That was a little chewy though, huh?
Yeah, we tried a bunch of things.
The takoyaki looked the part, but wasn't the greatest. That went into the bin with the octopus leg after photos. This is how the vendor served them to us.
Gyoza.
My favorite was the chocolate mochi.
Even though Kyoto is considered to be much more laid back and quiet than, say, Tokyo or Osaka, we were ready after a few days for a change of pace. The heart of our trip to Japan was centered around a backpacking trip along the Nakasendo Trail,
which went from Kyoto to Tokyo.
And we started in Magome, and we went through the town and we stopped for a soba lunch.
The Kiso Valley is known for its soba.
It's famous in that region.
Yeah, soba was really good and we had it all over Japan.
Translated, Nakasendo means the road through the central mountains, and it was just that. Scenes where people queue for 20 minutes in the city are everywhere and around every corner.
Beautiful countryside. So peaceful.
There are lots of bear bells too, which we didn't see any bears, but they're apparently pretty common. We also got to see some cherry blossoms. They were sweet cherry blossoms because we were a little bit late for the sakura.
Once out of the more popular post towns, it was like we had Japan all to ourselves.
It was very beautiful and peaceful.
The small towns along the trail originally provided food and accommodations for weary travelers making their way between Kyoto and Edo, now current-day Tokyo. Many of them still have functioning businesses for travelers.
We also stayed in a couple traditional Japanese inns.
Minshiku are similar to Western bed and breakfasts in that everybody has their own room for sleeping, but you share bathing and dining facilities. The keiseki meals can be quite elaborate.
It's some tofu and sashimi and tempura, local wine.
We slept on tatami mats.
They have more of a savory breakfast too, right? You get miso soup and fish and pickles for breakfast.
One of my favorite things that I actually started liking in Japan was rice, because the rice in Japan is a lot different from the rice in the US. It's more, has better texture to it.
Hiking the Nakasendo, you eventually fall into a rhythm of evenings at Minchiku and Ryokan and days on the trail.
We also saw a wild goat type that charged us, but it didn't actually hit us.
While accommodations will provide breakfast and dinner, you have to find your own lunch on the trail.
I really liked mochi.
Of course, that one was savory.
Some sections of the trail are paved, while others are very primitive. The Japanese gardens at Ryokan are almost indistinguishable from the forests nearby. Outside the city centers, you can get amazing accommodations that are a third or even a quarter of the price.
Lots of room right next to the Kyoto River. You can open the windows out in our sitting area and see the river.
Yeah, and we got to make our own food vegetables and some Wagyu beef, and we got to cook it.
Shabu shabu.
Shabu shabu.
There's something about a nice warm soup after a long day on the trail.
That was one of my two favorites of the trails.
Matsumoto Castle is one of 12 surviving tenshu, a national treasure, and you're allowed to walk around inside.
And the hand-chiseled wood.
The stairs in that were a little challenging because they're very steep.
They're almost ladders, and honestly I'd consider some of them ladders.
Do you think hiking the Nakasendo Trail was difficult, Ellie?
I don't feel that the hike was extremely difficult, but I don't think it was the most beginner, unexperienced hike.
Well, the pack made it a little challenging, didn't it?
Yeah.
But it was a fun experience.
For me, I think I would give up all of the experiences we had in Kyoto and Tokyo in order to have the experiences that we had on the Nakasendo.
I preferred the city.
It was 5 days, and almost as soon as it started, we were on another train back to Tokyo.
Tokyo Station was kind of cool. It was huge though, right?
There were like hundreds of little shops in the station.
Would you say you're more of a ryokan or a hotel person?
I would say I'm more of a hotel person.
Tried different types of ramen.
I'm going to be controversial here and say that I actually prefer Western interpretations to Japanese ramen.
Another thing we liked was the conveyor belt sushi, where you order what you want on a tablet and then it zooms it over to you. It was very good and also pretty inexpensive.
It was a lot of fun too, right?
Yeah, it was lots of fun.
I thought the overall quality of the sushi was very good. They serve cold beer, and for those who don't like to eat raw fish, they also have soup options like ramen, as well as karaage fried chicken. There are also desserts for those that have a sweet tooth. We ended up going to a couple of Uobe locations, including one with friends who are also in Japan. This trophy stack took some effort. Tokyo in some ways is similar to Las Vegas, in that there are tourists everywhere, theater, and extremes of experience that can sometimes be just exhausting.
A lot of lights in Akihabara.
생일이신 경우 선물을 드리거나 3층
Do you guys have any comments on the claw machines?
I think the claw machines were pretty difficult here. I would say they might be more difficult.
There's definitely a skill level with those. They're not joking around there.
I think just about every machine required some sort of trickery to get a prize.
We also had fun with some of the arcade games.
It was fun to play the Japanese versions of games that we enjoy at home.
We had a local tonkatsu lunch off the beaten path in Akihabara. That was tasty.
That was really good.
And then we went to izakaya for dinner and had some yakitori.
I think the tsukune chicken meatballs were my favorite there. Smoky and charred from the charcoal grill, and a sweet and salty soy glaze. That meal carried us and our friends into a family-friendly evening on the town.
I loved karaoke. I thought it was really fun. We all got to sing songs that were played on the screen.
What did you think about Team Lab Planets, Ellie?
Thousands of LED lights hanging from the ceiling that displayed a light show.
It was cool that you could use an app to control them.
Fish that respond to your movement, which was really cool.
Like Nishiki Market in Kyoto, Tsukiji Outer Market in Tokyo is filled with tourist traps, but the fish quality there is incredible. I still dream about that tuna belly. The prices there are high, but they're not anywhere near as high as the nearby Ginza district. We enjoyed a single, incredible meal there.
Oniku karyo.
Beef certified with a nose print. Do you remember the name of the cow, Ellie?
I do not remember the cow's name.
It was yummy.
Yeah, that is a joke that was made. That was a joke.
I think we had Wagyu prepared in every possible way that you could in popular Japanese gastronomy.
Yeah, my favorite was that they turned Kobe beef into a stew, and I thought that was really good.
Incredible meal.
My favorite course was the marbled beef tenderloin that was skewered and open roasted over charcoal. It was served medium rare with salt on the side. I've never had steak that good in my life.
It was so tender.
This was the only Michelin-starred restaurant we went to on our trip. Book well in advance to get a seat at the counter to watch your food be prepared and to chat with the humble artists holding the knives. We wrapped up our time in Tokyo at the Imperial Palace East Garden.
A lot of greenery, not as many flowers, but it was still a really peaceful place to go for a walk.
A lot of nice shaded paths on a hot day.
Yeah, it was really nice to go walking through there. And there was lots of water features. There was a little waterfall and there was a big koi pond.
Towards the end of our trip, we also took a cooking class with a Tokyo local.
We made teriyaki chicken.
We plan to share this family recipe in an upcoming video.
I hope you enjoyed watching our experience in Japan. See you next time. Arigatou gozaimasu.